Hey, afternoon all. This is a little video series on a temporary canopy build that I'm building on a Ford F-250, a 2002 Super Duty truck. And what I'm looking at was trying to find something that I can build a camper shell on it, and I didn't have enough money to buy, a slide-in type camper or even a top for it, a top or a canopy for it. For these trucks, the bed dimensions are a little weird, and so they're kind of hard to come by. When you do come by them, they're $1,000, $800 on up, and they're not even that great a shape. They weigh a ton. I don't have a lot of places to store it because I use the truck for other purposes, so I wanted to come up with a kind of a modular system that I could throw up there, build it in an hour or so, take it down when I don't want it, and do that. So I've got an upcoming trip at a farm for a few days, and so this is the story of that build. Incidentally, the cost for this total was about $80. There's a couple sheets of real thin, very terribly made plywood. There's about $40 in that, 2 sheets, 8x10, 3/8, and then a tarp that costs about $40. So that's pretty much the expense for this thing. So take a look, see what you think. Thanks. I have to apologize for the wind, guys, but this is the canopy I'm working on. So what this is going to be a very temporary tarp canopy with a wood and metal structure. It goes up 2 feet on the sides above the bed caps, and that's it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a tarp over it, kind of fold it up in the front, corner to corner, so that's hidden. It'll kind of look like a Christmas package, and then bring the tarp back and seal it up back here. So what this is all reclaimed materials for the most part. This is some electrical conduit. It's 1.5 in width. It just about fits in there perfectly. As you can see, I had to wedge it a little bit. So that goes up 2 feet from the caps. It's about 30-inch in length total. There's 6 of those, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the wood on top is some reclaimed stuff from some flooring in our old home that's been sitting around forever, not doing anything. So we went across the top all the way there. There's a single 4x8 sheet of plywood in the middle. No particular reason for that other than it's really expensive, so I could only afford 1 sheet. But the tarp's going to go over it anyway, so who cares? And it's really there just to give it some rigidity, some structure. And then there's 2 by 8 foot pieces on the sides that we attached with zip ties. We just punched a hole through either side and just attached it there. Now, mind you, this is not going to be in the direct weather. It's not going to be in the wind, so it's just really there just to give it, again, some rigidity for the tarp. So this is a very inexpensive camping mobile. We're kind of doing this temporarily for a few days coming up. So it's cost me a total of about $60. Most of it's been in the plywood. So the 2 sheets were actually $18.99 or $20 a piece, so $40. There we go. And then some zip ties and that kind of thing. So yeah, this is pretty much it. And then I'll show you when the tarp is complete. Also adding some foam to the edges. Just some cheap plumbing foam. It's a couple bucks a stick, $1.50 a stick. And just on the corners up there, so that if it's going to rub at all, it'll just rub on the foam. And a little bit back here as well. All right. Okay, here's the finished project. And you can see the inside here. So they've got the frame structure. Just putting down some bedding and stuff. I think we'll be living in this for a few days, so getting that going. That's pretty much it. And then you just basically bundle up the back. I use some bungee cords, and you just fold it up like a Christmas package, and that's it. And you'll like this. I even put a fantastic fan on the top. I'm going to plug that in with a battery. So it's temporary. Again, this is going to be another project when I make a final camper, but this is just a very temporary thing. But anyway, there you go. Inexpensive camper. Done.